Not even 3, but 4 tie rods. Why is this Bronco so dirty? Welcome back, my friends, to Blanco Adventures, and this isn't the Blanco Bronco. This is ARB Off-road's Bronco, and we're doing some steering upgrades. Now, you might know this Bronco specifically for not breaking 1 tie rod, nor 2 tie rods. Not even 3, but 4 tie rods is how many have broke on this Bronco, because it's not just a pavement pounder. As you can tell, this Bronco gets used and abused, and that's what they're for. Give you a build breakdown. We've got 2-door, as you can tell. We've got base model Sasquatch, but recently upgraded with ADS suspension, method wheels, and 37-inch Nittos. Now, what's all that mean for your steering? It means it's weak. It needs help. Luckily enough, this is a brand new steering rack in the Bronco because, well, the first one after 30,000 miles just exploded essentially. It was making all the bad noises. We know that the steering has been a massive issue on the Broncos. Guess what? You got options on the market now to fix and upgrade and make it bigger, better, badder, and stronger. Today, we're going to be installing from 74 Weld the housing. This is impressive, and it's really light. On the Bronco, if you've followed along, we've got the Broncbuster housing on ours. I don't recall it being this light, but I mean, it does the same thing. It bolts on, we'll show you, and it reinforces the whole end of the rack so you don't blow it apart. Also going in today is the bushing that goes on the driver's side. I'm really glad we're able to see these parts and actually check them out, because you can only be on the internet so much, guy, and who's right, who's wrong, I don't know. Why are you getting mad? I'm not mad about this. You've got to have options when it comes to vehicles, and we're showing you the options. That's what we do here. Now we're going to option this with 74 Weld parts to make this steering last. We're going to get the rack pulled down and put these on. I'll show you along the way. Let's get to it. Mud's gonna fall all in our eyes, isn't it? Probably. It's fine. We'll blink. Safety squints. Okay, enough talking. Working. So this was literally put in less than like 48 hours ago. Kind of cool. It's already taken apart, and we're gonna make it better. You can obviously see where the difference is. I mean, this thing is, it's proven. They just break, they blow up. They're no good. I've never seen one in this good a condition because, well, literally it's brand new, but usually this plastic ring inside here is just demolished when we do it. But that's why you do this as preventative maintenance. We know this is a problem with Broncos, so spend the money once, do it the right way with the new housing and a bushing at the same time. Plus, not to mention, upgrade your tie rods. With a stock tie rod, you can just tell where the beef is with these. This breaks. Literally, we've gone through 4 of them on this Bronco. These from FabTech are so much nicer. You get all of the strength with it. Anyway, let's stop playing around and get this new housing installed. The first thing we got to do is knock out this bushing and put it in the rack. Put a little bit of silicone on here, keep it sealed, and we're back together. It's going to be better than new, and this is brand new. So we've got the bushing switched over into the new 74 Weld housing. Something worth mentioning, if you're doing the stage 1 kit, that's the housing and the bushing, you're going to notice that you don't have a place for the dowel pins. On the factory housing, you've got dowel pins. Usually, we'd pull those dowel pins out and we'd put them in the new billet piece. But not in this case. If you look, the deal isn't recessed for it. The only time there's a dowel pin ever used is if you're changing out the entire center section of the rack, then there's provided dowel pins for that location. But it's just bolt it back on. It's all plug and play. You just got to get your favorite, gasket maker material and squirt some on there. Careful, don't get too much and get it inside on the belt. Bolt this back together, and well, we're almost halfway done. So let's put it back together, and we'll jump to the other side and get this bushing installed. I'll show you how to do that. It's really simple. And there it is installed. It's just, you know, a thing of beauty. You are not going to break that piece, I guarantee it. Got the tie rod all hooked up. They do send the correct clamp for the hose boot thing. What's it called? I don't know, the rubber thing. Anyway, I don't have the right tool, so we just did the right next thing and used a hose clamp. So, yeah, now let's move to the driver's side and put in the bushing. So if you want an easy way to get your bushing out of there, just get your favorite kind of drywall screw and just put it in there, and then grab some water pump pliers and just bite onto it and pull it right out. Another trick is to have the wheel turned all the way to the passenger side. So now that we've got this out, we get to put in our new 74 weld bushing. As you can tell, it's not a perfect circle. So if you look in the end of your rack, you're gonna see this exact same shape. Just make sure when you're putting that in there, you can feel it kind of seat in. Then they send an install tool. It's a piece of pipe. You don't need more complicated than that. You take this and you just put it on there, take your favorite 29-pound hammer and just beat on it with finesse. Don't hit it too hard, but don't hit it too soft. You want it seated. Then there's a supplied snap ring that goes right in to keep this from walking back out. Then you're done. Put your tie rod back on, tighten your boots back up, and go hit the trail. And there it is, rebuilt front end on a 6th gen Bronco with 74 weld parts and with FabTech tie rods. Now, when Mr. Bark Off-Road goes off-road, we don't have to worry about any tie rod breakage. 4 tie rods too many, now no more. Get off the couch, create an adventure. We will see you guys next time.
Bronco Adventures.